This is how I went from Bronze 1 in the middle of the season to Platinum 3 in just 2 weeks only using Emma Frost in competitive. Today I'll give you a realistic advice for how to use her abilities and explain the nuances of her kit to help you win more games in comp before the season ends. Starting off, let's talk about what her role is on the team and what her strengths are so you can leverage them to help you win more fights. Her role is a frontline tank that excels at consistent damage dealing using her beam, and has the ability to deal high amounts of burst damage in close quarters with her diamond form. As a tank, she has a lot of impact on the outcome of fights and can help create space to pressure the enemy and allow her team to get picks. Without a good tank, the team falls apart, so she's crucial to play well and can often carry your lacking DPS. I'm sure you at least have a good general idea of what her kit does, so I won't recap it here, like explain everything in detail, but I'll explain what I've learned using her kit and the most important details to get the most value out of it, which will help you not make the same mistakes I see a lot of other Emma Frost players make, and what helped me climb back to Plat. Okay, let's start with her most basic attack, which is her primary fire. She shoots a beam that gains charge, dealing more damage when fully charged. I use this to my advantage by focusing on tanks and utility to farm charge. Once I max out the gauge, I would get more aggressive and try to pressure the enemy back up. They would have to waste cooldowns and resources to keep me from damaging them too much. Another tip to help you keep this charge up time is to use her diamond form right after a fight to keep the charge gauge full. It will give you about 12 seconds extra time for the enemy to re-engage and help you pressure them back off point. Speaking of diamond form, I want to mention how to use it realistically in most fights. What my go-to combo is, and what usually one-shot squishies, is her grab followed by her kick into an object or a wall. Even on tanks, if you hit them a few times and then do this combo, it will kill them. It is the most viable combo to use in most situations, and even without the wall, it does a lot of damage, and you can choose where to kick them if you pivot your mouse right. I've used this so many times, and it's helped me get stragglers and keep the enemy from stalling point on overtime. Another thing that I've learned and what's helped me win games is her ability to use her grab to cancel ultimates. If you're fast enough, you can change it to diamond form and use her grab ability to stop them mid-animation. My favorite to do this on is a Wanda or Strange ult. It's so satisfying to pull off and gives the enemy a lot less value on what could have changed the fight in their favor. Another tip is being able to use her grab as a dash to get behind cover or back to your healers. I recently implemented this tip and it's helped save me so many times. You can also use her dash ability to get on high ground and shoot down on people, which is also very nice. She's not as mobile as other tanks, so be careful not to overextend too much. I quickly learned that healers will be your best friends, especially against dive comp. You want to peel for them as much as you can and use your diamond form to waste their utility. The last two parts of her kit that helped me climb the most were her shield and her spear ability. The most important is her shield, which can be used to block incoming damage and help you cover more ground. I like to use it to round off corners and trade damage unfairly with the enemy. I also like to place a shield behind the overextended tanks to block off their heals, so I can combo them either into a wall or into our team and then finish them off. Another big tip that took me a long time to learn is not being afraid to recall your shield when you're not using it. It gains health back when you recall it and has a short cooldown, so feel free to use it frequently to help you get an edge over your team. The spear ability is good if you can hit it consistently. I'm still working on mastering this ability, but I've found most success when using it on mid to low targets, because the shard takes a lot less damage to break and the enemy can't break away as fast, and basically it's an insta-death. I use it to initiate fights, but it's not always reliable because enemies can back away and lose the effect, or they can try to block me from targeting the shard. So just be careful and know that it will take a while to get that off, but when you do, it does a lot of damage. Finally, we have her ult, which takes time to lure in targets, so the best way I've found to use it is either when enemies are distracted during a fight, or take a small off angle and pop it behind cover, so that when you peek them, they don't have time to react and get caught off guard. It's best to target the healers, because once the healers die, the whole team falls apart. While they're stuck in the walk animation after your ult, you can grab and kick them, which is most of the time a guaranteed kill. As Emma Frost in diamond form, you're immune to this ultimate, so you can easily damage the enemy Emma and get her low, and after she's out of the animation, just grab her and slam her. Another way to counter Emma is to pop your diamond form after she does, so you can use your combo after she's weak again. The best way not to get comboed while the enemy Emma is in diamond form is to create space and use your shield to block her off. All these tips are things I've learned and seen other players use, and it's helped me immensely in climbing out of bronze. And getting back to my previous peak, it's not guaranteed that you'll always have a good team, so I always play her because she has a lot of impact on the outcome of fights and has the ability to take out a lot of incoming damage and dish it out. I also like that she is a stable frontline character, so my team doesn't have to worry about not being protected, which is nice especially in solo queue. Another minor tip that doesn't exactly involve Emma Frost but can be used with any character and that helped me not to tilt queue After I lost a game, I'd get off for the night. Or if it was just a really close game, I would play one more until I lost, and then I'd get on till tomorrow. This helped me stay fresh every time I played, and even when I had bad days, I wouldn't lose a ton of RR. And if you want to hear my experience while climbing, I suggest you watch this video. Anyways, this is all the information I have for today. I appreciate you for sticking through to the end, and if you enjoyed the content, feel free to subscribe and drop a like to show your support. Again, thank you for being here, and thank you for watching.